You've probably seen this pattern on your charts. Let's find out if it's worth your time using it in your trading journey. We'll cover how the candlestick forms, how to identify it, and go over examples on different charts. After that, we'll cover 10 examples on how you can use it to predict the direction of the trend. And lastly, we'll make the call on whether you should use this candlestick pattern or not. And a bonus, we have a free trading bot that uses this exact candlestick pattern. The three cross candlestick patterns has 4 candles. The color pattern to look out for is green, red, red, red. We have 3 consecutively declining red candles. The second candle has to open within the body of the first red candle. This means the second candle cannot open beyond this point or this point. The last red candle has to open within the body of the second red candle. This means the last red candle cannot open beyond this point or this point. First red candle's close should be under the green candle's high. If this is the high of the green candle, first red candle has to open below this point. Each one of the 3 red candles has a very short lower shadow or none at all. Let's look at some examples. We have a green followed by 3 reds. The last 2 candles open within the body of the preceding candles, and the first red candle opens below the green candle's high. We have green, then 3 red candles. The opening of the last 2 candles is inside the bodies of the previous ones, and the first red candle opens beneath the green candle's high. We have a green candle followed by 3 reds. The last 2 candles open falls within the bodies of the previous candles, and the first red candle's open is below the high of the green candle. Lastly, we have a green candle with 3 reds after it. The last 2 candles open within the bodies of the previous candles, and the first red candle opens below the high of the green candle. Now let's look at the overall trend. From the description, the 3 crows are always bearish and are significant after a long period of the price going up or when the price is already very high. We are looking for instances where we have very high highs, then the 3 crows appears. Here we have a sideways movement that forms the support and resistance levels. The market then broke the support and went down. The price then retested the previous support level again but failed to break through. Within this level, the 3 crows then appears, classifying this as a bad signal because you're looking for cases where the 3 crows appear on a clear uptrend. The market kept raging even after the 3 crows. Here we have sideways movement, then a sharp uptrend. The black crows appear after some sideways movement shortly after the sharp uptrend, making this a bad signal, and the market kept moving sideways even after the crows appeared. In this example, we have up, down, sideways, then the 3 crows appears, making this a bad signal because it is not on a clear uptrend. The market kept moving sideways, then down, up, then sideways. This chart seems to have these support and resistance levels. The resistance of this zone is a support for this zone. The 3 crows appear at this support and resistance level, making this a bad signal because we are not on a very clear uptrend. The market kept moving sideways, then eventually broke into a downtrend. There are several ways to interpret this chart. The price went down, then up, then moved sideways, after which the 3 black crows appeared. The second way will be to draw the support and resistance lines. The 3 black crows still appear within the sideways zone in either case, making this a bad signal. After the 3 black crows, the market kept up with the sideways movement. On this chart, we could interpret it as the market going down, up, down, sideways, then up. While in the uptrend, breaking the previous high, we get the 3 crows, making this a good signal. After the 3 black crows, the market indeed went down. This chart has some support and resistance levels, and just before the 3 crows appeared, the support level had just been broken. This meant the 3 crows had appeared on a downtrend, making this a bad signal. However, this became the first false negative. This chart can be interpreted as the market went sideways, then broke the support level and went down. Just before the 3 black crows happened, the market is starting to move up again. The 3 black crows also broke the previous high. I would consider this a good signal. Sadly, the market never went down after the 3 black crows, making this a false positive. Here the market mainly moved sideways before the 3 crows happened, making this a bad signal. The market ended up moving downwards after the 3 crows, making this a false negative. And lastly, we have sideways movement followed by a sharp downturn, which makes this a bad signal. The market kept going sideways even after the 3 crows. So here's the final breakdown. In total, we had 2 good signals and 8 bad signals. Of the 2 good signals, one was a false positive, and of the 8 bad signals, one was a false negative. Investigating the false positive by zooming out even more, just before the 3 black crows, we can see that the market was just starting on an uptrend, previously coming from some sideways movement and a downtrend. If we drew support and resistance lines like this, we can see the candles before the 3 crows had almost broken a previous support level. With this logic, we would have been able to make a more informed decision as to whether the 3 crows was not a good signal, since it was still within the support and resistance zone. If we look at the false negative, the market was more or less playing in this area of support and resistance, and without using any other technical indicator tools, would have never been able to tell that the market would go down. The verdict for this experiment then is we need to do more testing and also include other ways of identifying trends. You can download the free 3 crows bot from the first link in the description. I have added instructions on how to set up on your end, and the bot should also send you notifications to your phone. If you'd like to know how to use the 2 crows in your trading, watch this video next.